teaches, it's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes.
Do you think that worked?
I do think that Sean, you were unmuted and now you are muted. There you go.
Can you unmute me? Yeah, you got me, Belle?
Yep.
All right. Happy Mastery Monday to everyone. Warm welcome to the Heart of Influence. We're exploring the superpower of influence and the causing of yes. And Belle of Rito, I think we may have some growth-driven, heart-centered, integrous people committed to mastery. Belle of Rito, please, who's here?
That we do. And Andrea, if I could quick check with, I have a Paula Phillips here, and I don't have a Paula Phillips on our bio sheet.
You'll have that, and we still have the Guam connection issue, which I'm trying to resolve.
Okay, perfect.
I'll be back to you, but you'll have that momentarily. Hello.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. Well then, first up from New York, respected employment law attorney advising public and private entities navigating complex legal challenges with precision and dedication, dynamic performer channeling a passion for music as a rock singer with the same drive and energy on stage as she has in the law, devoted mother of 3, balancing legal and artistic pursuits with active community involvement, living a life of purpose and passion. Let's welcome to the show, Louise Tressa.
Bella, it's Louisa?
Louise.
Louise. Okay, I'm sorry, Louise. Warm welcome to Heart of Influence. Louise, thank you for being here. Louise, the Greek philosopher Plato said, play a game with me for an hour and we will learn more about each other than if we speak for a year. And so, Louise, what we're looking for here is a fun fact. It's a headline, not a story. That could be a proud moment, adventurous moment, shocking moment, surprising moment, any moment, Louise, that would make us say, Louise, no way. So, Louise, your headline fun fact.
My headline fun fact is that my mom performed on American Bandstand twice.
Oh, wow. That is cool.
Extraordinary. And this is like rooted in your singing this as well?
Yes, she's my influence.
Let's go. American Bandstand, Belle of Rita, bell bottoms are present. Come on.
Bell bottoms are present. Next up, coming from Newport Beach, California, former patent attorney turned entrepreneur with a background in launching medical device startups, host and producer of a podcast exploring the historical context of current events, passionate about making complex historical narratives accessible and engaging for a broad audience. I feel like you two could talk forever. Let's welcome to the show, Adele Ali.
Del, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence, and please your fun
Thank you.
fact.
My fun fact is this: since my early 20s, my brothers, cousins, and close friends have been calling me the old man. And it's a silly thing. It has to do with the fact that I love gardening. When I lived in apartments, I had potted plants. Now at home, I have a beautiful garden, and I visit gardens on travel.
Warm welcome. We'll call you young man. Thank you for being here today, Adele. And let's go get it, Bella Rita. We got gardening. We got American Bandstand. Come on.
We got young men. We got Hoffman in the house. That is exciting. Welcome, Adele, to the Heart of Influence. And next up, let's go to New York, New York. Senior Director of Analytic at LexisNexis Legal, leading AI-driven innovation in legal technology, pioneering the world's first embedded financial platform tailored to legal industry, former academic researcher with PhD, now bridging the gap between law, technology, and finance. Let's welcome to the show, Dan Rutterman.
Nice to meet you.
Warm welcome to the Heart of Influence, Dan. So grateful for you being here. And please, Dan, your fun facts.
Well, in 1916, my grandmother and her sister wanted to prove to the U.S. Army that women could serve in the war, and they wanted to be motorcycle couriers, and they were declined. So they bought motorcycles anyway, and they rode from New York City to San Francisco in 1916, the first two women to do so.
Jack Kerouac is present on the road. That's what I'm hearing, Dan. Super cool. Bella Rita, let's go. The Beatniks are present. Come on.
Beatniks are present. Thank you, Dan, for that fun fact. And next, staying around the parts of New York, counsel at a major law firm, primary areas of practicing in tax planning and controversial transaction business matters and estate planning, extensive experience advising clients and acquiring and distributing assets, negotiating with tax authorities and handling IRS appeals, significant expertise counseling on business formation, mergers and acquisitions, reconstructing governance and dissolution. Let's welcome to the show, Alan Klee.
Thank you.
Warm welcome, Alan, and please your headline. Fun fact.
So my fun fact, I don't know if it's fun, but this year I joined the Leadership Council of a non-for-profit called Waterkeepers Alliance, where their motto is fishable, swimmable, and drinkable water. And we had an offsite last week, and it's just so enjoyable. Such good people. So
fishable, swimmable, drinkable. I'm hearing you correctly, Alan. Thank you for being here. Let's go get it. Bella, we like fishable, swimmable, and drinkable water. Alan's here. Come on.
Fishable, drinkable water, indeed. Welcome, Alan, to the Heart of Influence. And next up, we have, I still don't see a bio for Paula. So, Andrea, do you want
I've emailed it and texted it, but I will be happy to read it. Let me just put on my glasses.
Let's go, Andrea. Paul is in the house. Come on, Andrea.
We have got this incredible leader, veteran trial attorney with over 25 years of experience. Paula Phillips is a seasoned civil litigator and trial attorney, serving as shareholder and litigation chair at Phillips Perez. Diverse legal expertise. Her practice spans various areas, including trucking law, aviation, franchise law, construction, insurance coverage and claims defense, professional malpractice, premises liability, personal injury, complex commercial, subcontractor litigation, and appeals. Distinguished career highlights. Paula has represented high-profile clients such as Quiznos, yum, Dunkin' Donuts, BP, Shell Oil, American Airlines, Delta Airlines, and Citizens Property Insurance Corporation. Welcome to the show, Paula Phillips.
Thank you for having me.
Paula, welcome to the Heart of Influence, and please, Paula, your fun fact.
Okay, so my fun fact this time is going to be that I play in a rock band with School of Rock in Fort Lauderdale. And
so cool.
our vocal instructor, Adam David, is in the finals on The Voice tonight.
Wow.
Wow, that
Super
is
cool,
fun
by the way.
facts.
We have a rock theme going tonight. So thank you for that, Paula. Paula, maybe not as much fun as winning The Voice, but maybe close. Are you ready
Maybe
for some
close.
fun today?
Yeah.
Let's go, Bella. Paula's ready. She's a rock
Paula
star.
is ready, rocking the band. And last but not least, let me introduce our executive producer, coming from Nutley, New Jersey, the deal attorney, having led over 200 capital market transactions in the past 25 years, taking companies public in the 7 different ways to do so. 2 years out of law school, built a $1 million solo practice from her basement as a single mom with 2 young daughters, proudly serving for over a decade on the board of National Investment and Banking Association, helping companies get connected to thousands of members and funding sources, executive producer of The Heart of Influence, general counsel, and chief ecosystem officer at Callagy Law. Let's welcome to the show our executive producer, Andrea Catania.
Andrea Catania, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence. Wonderful work bringing these growth-driven, heart-centered, integrous people committed to mastery together. And Andrea, please, your fun fact.
Rock theme fun fact. I once challenged Meatloaf to a pinball game, and unfortunately he kicked my ass. But I did get to play with Meatloaf.
Let's go. Pinball Wizard, The Who meets Meatloaf. Baby, we could talk all night. Bella Vrita, come on.
What?
That brings me to you.
It
The one
does.
that's doing the putting the people introductions thing forth. So this woman started a career in influence, selling crafts on her parents' front lawn as an 8-year-old. By the age of 19, 3 words she put together: teenager, network marketing, and 7 figures. Yes, building a 7-figure network marketing business. Red hair flowing, convertibles chilling, all the things as a teenager. Then 24, 25, 26. She's three-peating like Michael Jordan, but not in hoops, but instead in business brokerage. She's in a male-dominated industry. Bella Vrita becomes the #1 business broker in Nevada as the youngest person, male or female, ever to do it. First woman to do it at all. 3 straight times. That's Bella Vrita. She then begins to train Fortune 500 companies and entrepreneurs on leadership, selling, influence, and many other topics. In fact, in 2019, every sales team she worked with doubled their sales. Skier, surfer, scuba diver, adventurer. It better be from a blind man today. 8 figures raised for charity the past couple years with her as a philanthropist, along with the Unblinded team. And this 2-time published author in 2023 publicly battled and defeated cancer. Let's welcome to the show that Andrea Catania put together and Bella Vrita put the heart in her 1800th plus episode. The one, the only Bella Vrita. Bella Vrita, please, your fun fact.
My fun fact, I think since we're talking rock music and rock bands, I think I'm going to have to go with the fact that I one time with Sean went to a private concert of Melissa Etheridge, and I might have passed off with Melissa Etheridge. That might have happened in a previous lifetime. So that is my fun fact for today, Sean Callagy.
Yes. So I took Bella Vrita. There were 16 of us, along with Melissa Etheridge, who actually gave me the honor of saying she has never met a white, straight man who ever understood her music more profoundly. I said, even Bruce Springsteen? And she said, I love Bruce, but yes. So that was super fun. And Bella may have puff, passed, and I may have just passed. Thank you very much. Bella Vrita, let's go.
Let's go. And let me introduce the passer, my co-host, the man that Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. He beats world champions like Bet Key at body surfing competitions. He's only one of 2 attorneys, so in 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016, the only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. In fact, the state of New Jersey actually named him one of New Jersey's most influential attorneys. He has spoken on stages such as Disney, T-Mobile, Salesforce, Tony Robbins 18 times, And when he's not busy flying around speaking on stages of Fortune 10 companies to Fortune 500 companies, he's an incredible philanthropist that raised nearly $10 million in 2 years for charities. Let's welcome to the show, Sean Callagy.
Well, Rita, thank everybody for being here. Andrew Catania, wonderful work. And yes, I'm a blind man that has taught sighted people to ski, surf, and scuba dive, but consistently with our rock theme. Let me go with this. I have seen Bruce Springsteen in concert 91 times at this point, and I'm looking to get to the century mark on this current tour. Bella of Rita, that is my fun fact, the boss.
That is a super fun fact. You are, yes, wow, you're a rock star yourself.
Thank you, Bella of Rita. Appreciate that. Bella of Rita, who's going first?
First up, let's roll with, Louise.
Louise, we had a little fun making some introductions, but we're dealing with some serious business here. The causing of yes as the attainable superpower for humans, not pitching, hooking, closing, and manipulation like yuck, not Wolf of Wall Street meets Shark Tank meets Boiler Room, but instead, what does it look like when integrous and heart-centered people come together and a yes should actually happen? So to illustrate this, Bella will be anybody, Louise, that you'd like her to be. She could be, Louise, an ideal client. She could be a charitable fundraising partner. Heck, she could be somebody famous like Oprah Winfrey or Warren Buffett. But Louise, Bella will be anybody you want her to be. And it doesn't have to be a sale. It doesn't have to be a final yes. This is substance over form. It could just be a yes for a longer conversation. So, Louise, who would you like Bella to be that you're going from hello to yes with?
Okay, so my other fun fact is that I am a professional singer on the weekends. And I've been doing that for a long time. And I would love to play in Nashville. So I would like Bella Verita to be the booking manager for Blake Shelton's bar in Nashville on Broadway.
Oh,
You're a
okay.
booking manager. Let's go, Bella Verita. Take us in.
Hello, this is Bella.
Hi, Bella. My name is Louise. I am part of the duo Almost Autumn, and I would love to play at Blake's bar. I work during the day, but I can work my schedule around performing at the bar if you would grant me a week's long gig. I think that I would fit in there perfectly. I've been professionally singing for over 35 years, and I'm happy to sing a tune for you and give you a little sample if you'd like. What do I have to do to get in there?
Well, Louise, thank you so much. And, we get a lot of requests to come in and, sing, of course. And, we're always looking for talent that is unique, that is different, that, has something. So could you tell me, in maybe 30, 60 seconds, like what makes you a unique talent that would, lighten up our bar and bring an exclusive energy to our bar?
Okay, well, I'm a mom of 3. I am also a lawyer during the day and a rocker on the weekend. So I think that's a little bit unique. I'm also probably a bit older than the talent that you normally see, but I think that helps me relate to a lot more people. And I'm just a powerhouse. I bring really great energy, and I'm ready to rock and have a great time.
Well, I love that. And do you have any sort of following now? Like how active are you in the music scene?
We do. We have a Facebook page. We're on Instagram. We have our own web page. We're on YouTube. We have about 1,000 followers on Facebook, and we perform regularly every weekend, 2 or 3 times.
That is amazing. Well, congratulations on that. Definitely sounds like you are on your way. What I'd love if you could send us over, a demo. Let us hear, let us see you, what you look like on stage and the presence that you bring. And once we have all of that, then we'll take a look and have you come in for an audition.
Absolutely. I would love that. Is there anything that I can do to maybe secure a date before that?
That is a very great question, and I applaud your audacity to ask. And it is definitely something to consider. But I think we're definitely going to have to listen. Hear you first before we make any decisions and that are that hefty.
Okay. Who's your? Can I ask you just one more question? Who's your favorite country artist? Female. Let's go female.
Favorite female country artist. I'm probably going to have to go old school since I've been around for a minute myself and go Shania Twain.
Ooh, Shania Twain. Okay, so Man, I Feel Like a Woman.
Yes, absolutely.
Like 20 seconds. Ready?
Yes.
I'm going out tonight. I'm feeling all right. I'm gonna let it all hang out.
Whoa.
A little bit of Shania.
Louise, I think Shania Twain might want to learn from you.
Thank you.
Great job, Louise.
Thank you.
We got talent here today. Who's following up Louise?
We got talent here today, and Adele is next, and I'm going to expect Adele to sing also in his role play. So I hope you have warmed up your vocals and you're ready. But next up, we got Adele.
So go ahead, please.
Oh, I said you like Bella to be Adele.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I like Bella to be a major news program producer, perhaps at CNN.
All right, Bella, you're CNN executive producer. Let's go.
Hello, this is executive producer Bella Verita. What can I do for you?
Hello, Bella. I've been looking forward to this conversation. It's very nice to meet you. And I want to talk to you about an existing program that could merge with your existing news programs to dramatically increase the size of your audience. And that is called the Daily History Behind News, in which we bring professors every day. These are experts to talk about 3 major events that have happened on that day. So why would this increase your audience? Because all day long, you guys are talking about news, and that's wonderful. What these guys do, they bring a wow factor to this news. People say, wow, is that how it happened 100 years ago? Is that how it happened 15 years ago? And they will want more of that. So I'd be happy to meet with you. I can fly to New York this Thursday or Friday for lunch and go over my idea of a pilot program in which we can quickly put together. And I can tell you what kind of headlines I can put together and promo pieces to really grab audience attention for this program. And by the way, I have experience with this. This is the 5th season of the History Behind News program, in which I have interviewed more than 175 at this point, professors from Chile to China, from Turkey to Finland, and from England to our own country, from Oxford, Harvard, you name it. So love to meet with you, even over a cup of coffee, and go over a pilot program.
So my only question is, why do you think people will watch it today?
They will watch it today, and this is no diss to CNN, because they are tired of hearing and watching news over and over. They want more meaning. They want more meaning. How has this happened in the past? What does it mean when something is happening now? When our president says something about Chairman Powell, head of the Federal Reserve, what does it mean? They look at how the Federal Reserve even came to be through secrecy and subterfuge. It was passed through Congress. What happens when we don't have a central bank? We have history for that. Now that Russia is building bases on the border of Finland, what happened in 1939 when Finland, just like Ukraine, it held against USSR, and it called for help. No one came to help. What happened next? Stalin learned a lesson. Allies will not help other countries. So instead of entering into alliance with Britain, he entered into alliance with Hitler.
Oh.
So, and it's not about that. We talk about the history of Fashion Week. We talk about the history of autism.
Well, you got me on the history of Fashion Week.
Oh, that's huge. That's coming in August.
All right, I'm in. I want to hear all about it. Let's have that conversation. Adele, great job. Sean, are you ready to talk about Fashion Week?
I am so not ready to talk about Fashion Week.
You look very fashionable.
I'm glad
So
that
does
you
Bella.
are and Adele is. So perfect. So Adele, Louise, wonderful work. Bella, Rita, let's get to the feedbackers.
Let's get to the feedbackers, otherwise known as judges. Judges, this is the time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback. So it's going to be 30 seconds of feedback for either Louise or Adele, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve, and then like a little scoring system. Is that scoring system you'd rather go to the dentist and have a root canal than have a longer conversation with Louise or Adele? Maybe, yeah, nobody's wanting a root canal today. Maybe that next step is a little mocha chocolate and a little croissante from Starbucks. If that's still not enough time, how about maybe dinner with some dessert for a longer conversation? And if that's not enough time and you're so mind blown by Adele or Louise and you have the longest meeting possible, how about a jet ride, private jet flying anywhere in the world with Louise or Adele to have the longest conversation imaginable? So let's kick it off with Dan. Dan, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Louise, please?
Okay. Well, I've always, when I listen to somebody make a pitch or make a connection, I'm always torn between like, would I have done it differently and what are they doing? And I have to watch the person they're pitching to see how it's landing. And I thought that Louise did a good job of being pretty brazen right out of the gate, but I didn't think she was winning you over right away. But she did do something at the end that turned the whole thing around and would make me want to ride in a jet plane with her for quite a while.
Oh, oh man. We're not only a private jet ride, Bella Rita, but a long private jet ride. Dan, we'll pause right there. That is outstanding feedback. Louise, awesome. Bella Rita, Dan's getting a long private jet ride. Let's go.
Long private jet ride. A great job, Dan. Let's go, Paula. Paula, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Adele?
Hi there. Okay, so I thought Adele did an exceptional job of getting right to the point right out of the gate. Was very engaging and made it very clear what he was calling about. One thing I would recommend to perhaps do a little bit differently is to pause. I mean, once you've established what you're calling about, pull her in and say, does this sound interesting to you? Would you like to hear more? And get her talking about it too. And I think one of the reasons why people keep talking is they're afraid maybe the answer is no. Well, if the answer is no, you can then ask, what would perhaps be more of interest? And then you can pivot into what she does care about instead of perhaps going in a slightly different direction for a little bit longer than you need to. But I thought it was very engaging and I thought you got the deal.
Thank you. That was very valuable feedback. I appreciate it.
All beautiful work. Bella Rita, we got some outstanding participants and feedbackers. Please, Bella.
That we do. Next up, we got Ellen. Ellen, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Louise, please?
I thought she was great. Louise, you came across very confident, but in a nice way, and you answered questions very fully. And I thought it was great how you asked the question about getting an earlier time for the meeting. So you came across like and then that you actually asked questions to Bella, so I thought you presented yourself very well.
Thank you so much.
And Alan, what would a follow-up step be? We're talking like long private jet ride, a meal, coffee, like what does it look like?
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
Yeah, what would the follow-up step be? A short meeting, long meeting, from your perspective in that scenario.
In terms of a follow-up that Louise should do, or that
meaning how much did it resonate? Would that cause Bella to want to have a short, medium, or long meeting and follow up? Like, yes, I love this. To like, maybe.
I think it would be a long meeting because, she showed her talent. she showed her knowledge, she showed her confidence. So she showed that she had the ability and knew what she was doing. So I would think it would be a long meeting.
Right, well, thank you for that, Alan. Bella, does that bring us to? Over to you.
That brings us to Ms. Andrea Cattaneo. How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Adele, please? Oh, you're on mute.
Adele, I thought, the commentary I heard thus far about jumping right out of the gate, very confident, sure of himself, had a degree of certainty, which is magnetic. And the subject matter is interesting. He told the truth about what people really want in terms of depth of understanding about what's going on in the news. Nobody needs to be hearing the recycled, terrible stories. But asking some questions, Paula, your beautiful feedback about pausing and engaging Bella in some more dialogue where you could be achieving micro yeses throughout. Because I saw her nod a few times, and allowing her to be part of the discussion, and then maybe give you a little bit of guidance just through her responses, where you should go next, what else you should bring up, when you should bring up your identity. Those are the things that I would suggest, but really amazing work that you're doing, and I want to thank you. So
Thank you.
I like, I think a flight, a private jet is in order here. I don't think the seafood tower is enough, but I want to bring Louise also, if I can, and everybody here.
Oh, for sure.
That's my analysis and my
Thank you,
score.
Andrea Cattaneo. Bella Rita, we got private jets a moving. For everyone, it's time now where Bella gets to turn the tables on poor me. Bella, over to you.
I know. Poor you, Sean. It's so hard. It's so hard to be Sean Callagy in this world. But I don't care much about that right now because we're putting you on the hot seat. Andrea Cattaneo, as you know, this is the time in the show that we have the honor and the privilege of putting Sean on the hot seat because Louise, Adele, they were on the hot seat. Maybe they knew what they were doing, maybe they didn't. But I have come up with some scenarios for Sean to go from Hello to Yes that he has no idea about because I've been cooking them up as the show has been going on. Andrea, you get to choose what scenario that Sean goes from Hello to Yes on. He has had a tough day. He's been traveling a lot, only had a few hours of sleep. Maybe we want to take it easy. I don't know, but these are the options I have for you today. Option number one, since we had a whole rock theme going on, I thought it could be fun for Sean to play the role of Bono, going from Hello to Yes with Elon Musk to fund a global Peace Through Rock satellite conference that beams to phones all over Earth. So that is option number one, Bono going from Hello to Yes with Elon to fund a Peace Through Rock concert movement. Option number one. Option number two, of course, is going to be a reverse role play for Adele. But Andrea, the yes that we are seeking with Mr. Mark Thompson, who is the CEO of CNN, is to replace Real Time with Bill Maher, who has 739,000 viewers. It's the top ranked program on CNN, ranked 138th overall on television. And Sean's going to role play Adele going from Hello to Yes with Mr. Mark Thompson to it's time, to get rid of Mr. Bill and come in with a fresh show idea. So that is option number two. And then option number three, Andrea, is Blake Sheldon actually had a residency in Las Vegas, considering doing another one. So option number three is Sean would role play Louise going from Hello to Yes with Blake Sheldon himself to open for him for an entire week in Las Vegas for his residency. So those are the three options I have for you today. Andrea, good luck on choosing one. What do you got? And no taking votes. Let's make it happen.
Three. And I'm thinking Paula should do this role play with Sean.
All right.
Paula, are you up for it?
I'm in.
Are you up for playing the one and only Blake Sheldon?
I sure will.
Oh, I will. And Sean, you are playing Louise, which means you're also going to have to sing like her in this role play.
Not singing. That
Yes.
is not in my contract.
Yes, because that's part of the deal. Because you're auditioning to open for him for his week-long residency in Las Vegas to open for him every day. So, Sean, let's hear the tunes you got.
So Bella Maria, so Blake Sheldon, I'm presuming, is a country artist.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that demonstrates my appreciation for country music. I have no idea. All right, so hello, is Mr. Sheldon available?
You're speaking to Mr. Shelton. What can I do you for?
Hey, Mr. Sheldon, this is Louise. We had a 3-minute conversation scheduled for today. Is it still a good time for you?
Well, tell me.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I think you may have cut out for a moment, or I cut out. So thank you so much for taking the time. I know that you know who you are. I just want you to know that I know who you are, how busy you are, how impactful you are, Mr. Sheldon. So my question is, why did you even accept this call in the first place? Massively grateful for it. I'll keep us 2 or 3 minutes, but I want to speak into your listening. I don't want to just like pitch you something. So what was it that you saw that prompted you to say yes to the call, please?
Well, Gwen told me to, and I do what she says. Tell me what I can do you for.
Cool. And did she say why? I mean, did she tell you that what this is about, or because I don't want to again repeat things you know already.
No, I think she wanted me to hear it right from you.
Amazing. So what this is about trying to serve your mission, your work in the world. And my understanding, Mr. Sheldon, is that you have this beautiful residency in Las Vegas as you continue to tour America and the world. And that I've read your book, I've watched a number of videos, and from what I've heard and seen and experienced, it seems like your mission in the world is to warm the hearts of people, to bring more positive energy forward, to keep some fun, some humor, some impact, the life, the vibrancy of country music alive and flowing. Am I hearing those things correctly, Mr. Sheldon?
Well, I mean, that sounds wonderful. How can you help me to do that?
Yeah. So what my work in the world is, also a country artist, and I have some tremendously unique skill sets, not only in my singing. Some people have even recently favorably compared my voice, my presence to Shania Twain. I have a number of original songs that I think are deeply moving. I'm also fun, light, witty, impactful. And my understanding is you have a warm-up act that is transitioning currently. And I love the opportunity to see what I could bring forward to what you're up to. And here's what I would also be a stand for, Mr. Edwards. I'd be a stand for in the world that if I'm wasting your time, that I would make a $50,000 donation to your favorite charity. If you think that what I am bringing together for you in this audition isn't world-class and worthy of true deep consideration. Because I know so many people tell you they want a shot. I'm willing to put my heart, my soul, and my money where my mouth is. So Mr. Edwards, how would it resonate with you or not if I were to have the opportunity to have a singing moment in front of you, and even potentially do one show where I am the warm-up act, for you? What say you, Mr. Edwards?
Well, I would hate to take $50,000 from somebody who needed to get their start in the industry. Have you been to my bar in Nashville?
I have. I've been there numerous times.
Have
I
you
love the
performed
place.
there?
I'm sorry?
Have you performed there?
I have yet to perform there. It would be my honor.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, because that's generally where it starts. We generally have people come on out there and do what they do. We even have an open mic out there, and we can give you an opportunity to, see how it goes. And if it goes well, we can always take it from there. And I'd be happy for you to donate money if you want to any charity that you want. But I certainly wouldn't take it from you just for, trying to get your career off the ground.
Yeah. Well, and I wanted to say in integrity, Mr. Edwards, that I know people present to you that really don't have the ability and skill. I just wanted to demonstrate to you how certain I am there's real value here to add. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity. I will accept that with immense gratitude. And would I call your assistant, Tom, that set up this meeting, to set that opportunity up, to play your facility?
Oh, you don't even have to. They're all set up out there in Nashville. You can go right there and they'll hook you right up.
Well, thank you, Mr. Edwards. Anything else I could serve you with today?
No, appreciate it. Just keep yourself well and keep moving forward.
God bless. Massive gratitude, and hope to see you soon. And I'm going to follow your, I'm going to take you up on this opportunity. So thank you.
Same to you.
Thank you. Out of roll. Louise, how'd I do as you having a conversation with Mr. Edwards? Thank you for everything you brought to the participant seat today. And how was your experience overall today, Louise?
Oh, it was excellent. No, I think you gave me some great ideas on how to approach someone, you know, for something that I'm looking for an opportunity. I like how you expressed the gratitude right out of the gate, and maybe we're a little bit softer in your approach than I was with Bella. And it's been a great lesson, honestly.
Awesome, Louise. And you are incredibly talented. I mean, I'm
Thank
not
you.
a music expert, but whoa, when you started doing what you're doing. So thank you. It was awe-inspiring. And we talked about the power of influence to create awe, and you did create awe. So wonderful job, and thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me, really.
Thank you. Paula, wonderful work. I love the accent and all. Great job in the feedbacker seat. Super wonderful job in the role play as Blake Edwards. And how was your time, Paula, overall on the Andrea Catania Heart of Influence?
Oh, it was wonderful. Listen, you know, I've done it once before, and from last time, now I'm taking Krav Maga. I just love it. You always learn something here that you've never heard of before. Of course, now my dogs need to go crazy just because I'm talking, but in any event, I thought it was wonderful. And I tell you, you know, Louise, I loved her presentation. I loved what you did to tweak her presentation. And I think she could be a star. And I'll tell you what, the only thing that I would do different if I were her is just not bring up my impediments out the gate. They don't need to know you have a day job. They don't need to know you do anything else except for this. You'll handle it. You're going to handle that day job. They don't need to know that. Otherwise, I thought, you know, you did exactly what you needed to do. And with the massaging that you saw Sean do, of course, you're not going to pull $50,000 out of your pocket to get an audition. But that being said, I think that you walking into Blake Shelton's place and getting yourself a gig is probably the first place you should head.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Really.
Awesome. Well, and thank you for that, Paula. Wonderful, wonderful job. Let's go, Dan. Great job in the feedbacker seat today, Dan. And Dan, how was your time today on Andrea Catania's Heart of Influence?
It was terrific. I was so happy when I met Andrea at a networking conference with a bunch of lawyers in November, I think, in New York. She's a delight. It's a delight to spend time with her. I think we scheduled one call and then it made it two because it was so much fun talking, and it was a pleasure to be with you, Sean, and with your folks and everybody I met on this call. It was a really moving and learning experience. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Dan. Wonderful work. And Bella Rita.
Let's go to the other participants who did a phenomenal job. I think you could take over for Bill for sure. But Adele, how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
I really enjoyed it. It was fun, and I learned a lot. The feedback was great, and I'm going to have to remember it when I do go to that CNN executive to make my program part of theirs.
Adele, and I believe you will. Great job, Adele. Thanks for being
Thank
here.
you.
Yeah. Bella Rita.
Last but not least, that takes us to Alan. Alan, fantastic job in the judges seat on this Rockstar show. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
This was great. I mean, it seemed like the people were almost like professionals. They were so good at the role playing. It was really, and it's very enjoyable to hear everyone and to learn about their backgrounds.
Alan, thank you. You are truly a professional as well, for sure. Thank you for that, Alan. Andrea Catania, appreciate you bringing these fine folks together. And Andrea, your final on your Heart of Influence.
All business is built on relationships, and all relationships need to start somewhere. And what I learned from Sean Callaghan and this movement long ago was the obvious. A shared experience is where a business relationship can begin. It can be the breaking of bread. It can be a panel that you serve on with someone else. And this incredible platform, you heard the number, 1,800 episodes, is this beautiful, deliberate, shared experience where I have the great honor and privilege of curating incredible people like this group for you to get to know each other, connect, and learn, and have a memorable experience. And we encourage you to continue the conversation with us to learn more and with each other. So thank you, Sean, for this opportunity of a lifetime, and over to you.
Thank you, Andrea. For everyone, gratitude on this Mastering Monday for you being here. And we have a gift for you that I'm certain, if you enjoyed this experience, will blow your heart open and your mind. In a session you have and follow up with our team, which are masterful at delivering this, we have your actualized intelligence feedback from being on the show. And that feedback, I promise you, does not exist in the world of AI. We've been developing it in combination with thousands and thousands of hours of work that we have here in training and Hearts of Influence and other program dynamics. And it is rocking people's worlds. It'll tell you we did great, we can optimize, scoring, depth, craziness. So if you want to know how you did, how you showed up today, have that session and you'll get that feedback along with our group influence book. And that is independently valuable at massive levels for how to do these things. How do you create influence to superpower? What did Martin Luther King, Robin Williams, Oprah Winfrey, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, what do these people have in common? You'll figure it out there, because it's not just tips. It's a science, a mathematical mechanism with heart energy to the power of influence. And Bella Rita, you have that, and you sat in these seats. Over to you.
I did sit in the seats. I sat in the seats of Louise and Adele about 4.5 years ago. And the truth was, when I came to the show, I really wanted to show Sean everything I knew about sales and influence. And through this show and through our programs, I quickly learned there was a lot I didn't know. And by having a growth mindset and being open, it has opened a whole world to what is possible when we master influence, and especially influence with people of influence, like, the president of CNN or Blake Sheldon or any of these people of influence, and being able to cause those yeses. So thank you all for being here, for participating with us. Adele, Louise, great job in the participancy. Judges, phenomenal job. Definitely connect with each other. Definitely have that business acceleration session and get your AI report, because it is everything when it comes to yes. So Sean, thank you, and back to you.
Yep. And we end every show by saying this. I may be physically blind, which I am. I'm absolutely certain as to the possibilities for acceleration that sit in front of all of us, with those possibilities to accelerate our mission sitting right in front of us, Bella. Unfortunately, at some level, we are all blind
and just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Great.